fearless men who jump and die, men who mean just what they say, the brave men of the Green Beret. These are men, America's best. 100 men will test today, but only 3 will the Green Beret. Trained to live off nature's land, trained in combat hand to hand, men who fight by night and day, courage take from the Green Beret. Silver wings upon their chest. These are men, America's best. 100 men will test today, but only 3 win the Green Beret. Back at home, a young wife waits. Her Green Beret has met his fate. He has died for those oppressed, leaving her this last request. Put silver wings on my son's chest. Make him one of America's best. He'll be a man they'll test one day. Have him win the Green Beret.
Good evening. I didn't realize the song was finished. It was waiting for a slightly slower move down in there. Happy Valentine's Day. We were going to play a wee romantic number at the beginning, but then we thought, nah. Just doesn't feel like us. It just doesn't, we're not romantic-y type of people. Well, maybe Roy is. Roy, you romantic? You buy Michelle flowers and chocolates and all that kind of stuff?
No flowers, did buy her chocolates. And
Drew,
I'm trying to find. She did. Do you want to see my Valentine's Day present? I got it early.
Right, okay. What is it? One of those wristbandy things.
Yeah, paracord. UDR paracord.
Oh, very nice, very nice. Well, I haven't got anything yet, but Drew's was a haircut, so that's as romantic as we are in this house. So there, now I've got my glasses on, I can see. Welcome everyone. What all have you got from Valentine's Day? Hope your beloveds have all been kind to you, and if you haven't got a beloved, well, look at you. Just think how peaceful your life is. Oh, my goodness. Let's have a wee look through. I've missed some of the starting comments, but I'll try and catch up. Alan McGraw, I did see yours. I saw there's Harry MacArthur's, Jennifer Ferris, Colin from Liverpool, who is on the drink, Karina and Ray McHugh, Keith Weir is in Drumore, Ryan McGuinness, Gavin Hazlitt, Chloe Rafferty, Roberta and Eddie Baird, Ian Nicholson, Stephen McKinney, Elizabeth Graham, Mary Irvine, Tommy Lloyd in Loyalist Liverpool, Billy McHugh says it's all quiet in Costa Blanca. Kyle McRoy's watching, Caroline Stirrup, Lorraine Hunter, Graham Kenny, Sylvia Slane, Brian Goody, Davy Semple from a one-day Macrofelt having a few beers, Tad Adamson's. What happened to Friday night? What do you mean, what happened to Friday night? What are you on about, you idiot?
We were here.
We were here? Where were you? Billy and Margaret Gilmore are watching from Port Glasgow. Tim Webb's watching, Jim Grieve and Lark Hall. Francis Murphy says, hi, everyone. Okay. Jimmy Graham says, hopefully Portavogie and Red Hand Defenders and Islehead Boys get a longer clip. That was the clip we were given, I'm afraid. So that's what we went with. Ronnie Hindman's watching. Lisa is watching. Jim knows other words to your start song. Yes, but obviously we don't tend to go into that kind of stuff. So that's a nod towards it. Hi, Valerie Maggie. And Dad says, can you play Ballet Ray Silver and also maybe do a night with the band's no longer in the road. So the oldies night is looking an oldies night. Well, we'll try and get an oldies night fit in. The Lintons watching from up a very snow Loch Lochram. Oh my goodness. But yeah, it's blowy and cold up there. Evening all, what a difference a day can make, says Gary. Ballinamallor's covered in snow, most I've seen since 2010. We had a wee skiff in the snow, but nothing major. Kenny Dummigan is watching from Larne, the home of Dummigan's accordion. Stephen says, can you say hello to Sam and Margaret Ritchie listening in Randallstown? I can indeed. Hi, you both. Jeffrey says, snow's gone, Santa's been, and we can put the flag out. I like your thinking, Jeffrey. I have to say, next thing you'll be telling us is how many Benzers left to Christmas. That's Jeffrey's usual spiel. John's watching in Liverpool. Jim Werner is in Mile. Is this Losers Night Part 2? We do not have a Losers Night. We have no losers in the show. We're only winners in the show.
There's losers in Liverpool.
Shush. Jennifer McAllister, Craig and E, William Callahan, Elizabeth Steele, Carl Porter, Josie O'Donnell from Larkhall, Kyle Patterson, Brian McNeil, Edward Fellows, Adam Livingston. I'm ignoring your question, Adam. No football talk tonight at all. Aaron Cranston is watching from a cold Canada. Needs something to warm me up. Only feels like minus 26. Oh, I couldn't live in that. Could not live in that at all. Brian Mullis is watching from snowy Cumbernauld. Raymond is in Glasgow. Margaret's in Londonderry. Glenn Miller is loving the hair. I washed it, Glenn. I was running late the night and I washed it. Teal Sinclair's in Canterbury. Oh, Canterbury tonight, Teal. Jim Boyd's watching. Tommy Checky Robinson's watching. Morris Wark. Stephen Feely. Enjoy the tunes 55 and counting, says Ian. David Thompson's in Limavady. Patsy Hardy's watching. Jackie Mullen. Dennis Boston. Billy says he will buy me a wee gin. I am glad to hear it, Billy. I'm glad to hear somebody's buying me a gin. Joan Hunter's watching from the Inch. Margaret is in Largs. Billy Gilmore says happy anniversary. Andy McCabe. Somebody's like to tell us there. Eddie Torney says everybody but us on tonight. You're right. You're right. Absolutely. You aren't on. Francis Murphy's on the drink. Glenn Miller says, you know you're on the soup whenever you watched last night's and commenting as if it's tonight's. Did you do that, Glenn? Did you seriously do that? Oh, my goodness. Lynn Fitch is watching. Elaine Tucker. Oh, my goodness. All the recognizable names are all in there. Trevor Harrison. Trevor, I do not like your comment. Thank you very much. Jonathan Courtney's watching. Gary McGuire is the Londonderry Battalion of the Ulster Grenadiers. Very good, Guy. Very good. It's going to be one of those nights already. I can tell. Christina Martin is watching. Val, play anything from my hometown. Haha, Kilroad. Shankle Road a ticket, you mean? Brian Willis says big hello to everyone from Cookstown. So let's get into the music. Let us get into the music. It's what we're all here for. So we are on part 4. So what we're doing every month is we're going to have a viewers request weekend, and the first 50 people to comment on the post, okay? It doesn't matter if you send me private messages. It doesn't matter if you send me pigeon mail. It doesn't matter if you send me it as a note in a bunch of flyers or in a box of chocolates or in a bottle of gin. It has to be on the comment, okay? And the first 50 bands who are requested on there will get played the following weekend, okay? So first 25 on Friday night, first 25 and Saturday, and the next 25 on Saturday night. I did it for the first time this month, and then I took pity on all you guys who just weren't in there quick enough and were numbers 51 to actually it worked out 102. So I took pity on you, and we're going to cover you this week, but this is the one and only weekend I'm doing it, okay? We're not going to do this every month, okay? So since it's Valentine's weekend, Eddie says we're going to be nice to everyone tonight. That will be a first. That will be a first. So first on our list is Cormeen Rising Sons of William. This is them playing in Londonderry at the Shutting of the Gates Parade in 2017. And Jonathan Courtney, it was requested by yourself. Now, I do have to apologise. What do you mean the Greys didn't wash out Stephen Feely? I just seen that comment. I just seen that comment. My goodness. Yes. I do have to apologise to Jonathan's wife because she passed me a message during the week and it was Jonathan's birthday last Wednesday and I missed the message. I do apologise, Julie. So from Julie and Ross, Jonathan, you're going to get a special birthday request, and this is also your band request, which is Cormeen Rising Sons of William. So hope you had a nice birthday. Apologies for getting it, but have a look at this one. great there from Carmine, though it looks a very windy and blowy day there, I have to say, but like the days we're having now. David Sheridan and Victoria are watching. Trevor Murphy is watching William Fenton. Billy Macy Poppy Loudrup is watching from Belize in the Central Americas. From myself, Lee and Mirzo, North Belfast's finest. What on earth are you doing over there, you headbins? June Kramer's watching. Cheryl Madole says, oh, Cheryl, you're more romantic than the rest of us. Says, hello to my husband, Robert. Happy Valentine's Day for tomorrow. Oh, dear, 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 dear. Walter Lyons is watching. Morris Brown is watching from the bath. I'm not even going to comment on that. Not even commenting. Roy, would you please stop commenting about Ulster Bands Forum and putting up the scores of matches today? That's just not on at all. This is a Bands Forum. We're not talking about football. Stephen Campbell says, evening folk, freezing here in Glasgow. Francis Murphy's in Birmingham. Simon Mitchell is watching. Raymond Whitehead. Jim Fitzpatrick is also in Bangor. Ryan McGuinness is watching. Jimmy Graham says there's going to be no black book for you tonight, Eddie. John Madole is in the Shankill. Chris Baxter's watching from a windy Portchurch. Oh, but I bet you it's nice watching the sea down there tonight. Christina Martin is watching. Sam Palmer. Andrea Morton, Free Loyalist Partick. Les Lech is watching from Loyalist Leeds. China Panda says hello from Riddy in Glasgow. Robert here is in Loyalist Tandragee. Alan Moorhead says, Valerie, get her going. Get what? Sam Ritchie says, hello, could you say hello to Stephen McKinney from the Tune and hope you can play Ballymuck and Purple Guards. Morris Brown has just sent me a picture and I don't even want to look at it just in case. I'm playing it safe the night in the show. Jane Kerr's watching, as is Stevie Charles. Neil Conroy is watching. Andrew Gallagher. Eddie Torney, are you sure it's the first 50? It is always the first 50. You boys don't trust me at all. Absolutely not. Now, next up, I sincerely hope, let me see who it was requested them. Jonathan Brady, I hope you are watching because you asked for a little bit of Gold Springs True Defenders. This is them at Pride of the Shores Parade in 2019. Excellent. I'm just reading through these comments. Eddie and Stephen are gurning full bore. Have you ever met a pair of women like them? Gurning. I don't take pity on them. They're on every other blooming week. What more do they want? John Geddes says, hi, Hen. Christina Martin is looking for Charles Watson. I said last night, I have got some recordings of Charles Watson were sent to me, so hopefully they've been on the show over the next couple of weeks. She says she's waiting on her flowers as well. Aubrey Crow is watching from Larne. Kevin Oliver is looking a little bit of SPB. Charlie Panda says hello from Provenhall True Blues. Francis Murphy says we are the people. John Dowding says, hi Valerie, glad you're talking normal tonight. As normal as I get, John, as normal as I get. I think I slept sleep and homeschooling. We are not doing half-term holidays in this house. We're not doing weekends from holidays from homework in this house because we're behind in the homeworks. So homeschooling continues through the holidays. David Mulligan says, Sarah Terry says hi. Robert Goldsmith said that Cormine are a fantastic band. Wendy Craig is watching from Bury. Danielle Lewis says she's love it. Glenn Miller says there's wee dolls everywhere. Deborah, I've got your wee birthday message, so I'll give that a wee shout out at the birthdays. Davy Logan says we're the boys from Londonderry. Steve McKinney says good wee band, great wee drum corps there, Cormie. Jacqueline Gillespie is in the Shore Road, and Hyman says hi, hello Valerie, I'm busy too, listening sort of, keeping an eye on this whiskey bottle. And she got her Valentine's present today. Ronnie took her for a train ride. Isn't that so romantic? Evening, Brian. He says China says to tell everyone he loves them, even the bin dippers. So there you go. Name Glasses had a great Valentine's weekend so far. It's been silver bands, brass bands, flip bands, accordion bands, and football. Happy St. Valentine's, everyone. Richard McNeil's in Preston Pans. Cheryl Gary Sloan are in Yards. Ivan Webb, Carmine Flip Band, great band. Davy Burns is in 5. Susan Stanfield's watching. Great show so far. You're doing a brilliant job, Auntie Val. It doesn't matter. You are not going to get played tonight, apart from the birthday song. Roy McPeak, I am going to ban you from the forum for putting up comments like that one. Henry Sweeney is watching in Cool Rain. Colin Denholm says, hello trips, just in for work. It's coming home. I'm taking Rangers 1 again today. Chris Stewart, yoo-hoo, I'm on watching Val, good stuff. Victoria's on the settee having a glass of vino and cider. Dave said he's wrapped in a blanket because he's old. Oh, cheers, Victoria, dear. Cheers. Now, Philip Shuttleworth, I haven't seen your name on here as yet, so hopefully you are watching because one of your request was for Finicky Two Blues, and you said thank anything
before we play Finicky True Blues.
Yes.
Have a wee something. Have a wee something to play.
No, I don't trust you.
Have a wee something to play. So a wee something to play. Here we go.
Roses are red, violets are blue. Here are the 3 Muskehounds with a special message for you.
Drinks it all the time, but we can't help falling in love with you. Who loves you? They are
mad. Mad as a box of frogs. They are completely and utterly mad. Oh my goodness. They are crazy. Absolutely crazy. So I'm just trying to hide a troll here. Honest to goodness, how do we get folk like that on this? How do we get them? Absolutely brilliant. So that's my night made now. I thought I was doing well because China had sent me a wee poem and I was going to read that out. And you are such a deceiving little bugger, Roy McPeak.
Why is that?
Oh no, we have nothing for Valentine's Day. You can read out China's poem. That'll do for Valentine's Day. You're a wee nasty man.
Well, I'll have to give that another wee spin later on as well, again, just in case anybody's missed it.
China says that's payback for the abuse I take. That's mental.
All I can say is fair play to the three of them. They stepped up to the gauntlet that we threw them down, and they've exceeded all expectations.
Good for them. Hi. Couldn't write it. Philip Shuttleworth, I know this will maybe be like a wee come down after that there, but Finicky True Blues was your request. This is them at the Sandy Row Remembrance Parade in 2016. 2019. Lovely uniform there, but I do have to admit that I wasn't really listening to much of it because I was too busy still laughing. Thank you to the Muscahines. Oh, fair play to you guys. Fair play to you. It's a bit of crack and you make it every week. Honest to goodness, that is fantastic. Thank you so much. Debbie McNeese says, love watching these bands. Takes me back to my childhood coming over to Ireland for the 12th, Northern Ireland, for Debbie, for your 12th every year to stay with family. Another Iron Brew going down well. What's your poison tonight, Valerie? I'm on the Blue WQD this evening. Colin Johnson says, we need more drink. Is the bar open yet? So after doing that wee song for you, Auntie Val, are you going to play our three bands as a treat? Sorry. No. Because of all the other bands lined in. That's terrible. But that is brilliant. Fair play to you, lads. Hey, fair play to you. Brilliant job. Brilliant job. Roy Boy's a sneaky one, so he is. Now, Jacqueline Hayes, hopefully you are watching this evening. You had made a little request for English Accordion Band. The clips of them are very few and far between. We can't find a full one at all. And I think the one that we're using tonight, we have played before because there just isn't many clips of the band about. But this is them at Sir George White's parade in 1994. Hope you enjoy it. Just a pity that's about the longest clip that there is on YouTube. Maybe once I start getting through the videos and the DVDs, we'll find some of them. But at the moment, that's all there is. I'm starting to worry now because Stephen Feely has just said the next song will be even better. What's the next song going to be? What date's coming up next that they could be doing a song for?
St. Patrick's Day.
St. Patrick's Day? Not sure. Not sure at all. We play tunes, we sing for you, but we won't dance. Now get the boys on, please. That's for China. Stephen was in the Vow many years ago. He says it's always been a great playing band. Penny says Eglish was always a great band. And Ken Stewart, yeah, excellent. And Ivan out in front, it was indeed. Davy Logan asked him, is that me showing some leg? No, I was long left by then. I was in Dunloy by that stage. Now, Eddie Turney says, we try our best. Voices like angels. I think angle grinders is probably more accurate than angels, but fair play to you. I love it anyway. Danielle Lewis, I did see your name on the list there. Good, glad you are watching. And Jean Porter, hopefully you are in as well tonight because your request made the list. Well, nobody's request didn't make the list, but yours was on it. So you all have to be, if you were played tonight or last night, you have to be quicker next month, okay? But you have both asked for a little bit of Pride of the Hill, Rathfriland. So this is them at their own parade in 2019. Excellent there from Pride of the Hills. Good big numbers out in parade and a lovely uniform. Really, really nice uniform, that one there. A few of you admiring it. Glenn Miller, can I just ask, are you partaking of a few beverages this evening by any chance? Just going by your comments thread so far. Danielle, good, says she's a good parade. She's enjoying herself. Les Leach wants to know if we have any old clips of the Sons of Ulster Nard. We will have, Les, but unfortunately we won't have them on tonight because tonight is the remaining of our viewers' requests from last weekend. Glenn says, come back, eventually managed to say, come back into their own in the last few years. Solid outfit. I'm glad you get that typed in eventually, Glenn, there. Now, can I just say, where'd you go? Jerry? LUFC. Okay. It's not a cooking show, right? It is not a singing show, although we did have a wee little song there. But this is just a show for bands, okay? So we don't need to know about what you're doing with your tatties. We don't need to have Northern Ireland singing We're Not Brazil. We don't need to have any of all that stuff, you know. So just keep the comments related to bands. I know sometimes we go off on a wee tangent now and then, but that's a wee bit much at times. Glenn says he was sober yesterday. Good idea. Good idea. One day a week's always good. One day a week. Now, the next one
That's
was
one more day than Valerie.
That's terrible. That's terrible. Thank you, Jerry. No offense meant, but like, keep on topic. Val wasn't. She was pissed last night. I was not. I was just really, really tired. Really tired. And my speech goes when I'm tired. Wellington Memorial Silver Band are a brass band that I put in here. I did it when I was putting the list up. It didn't even click on me that tonight would be close to Valentine's Night, or the 13th. So I could have picked something romantic, but I didn't. And to be honest, I can't even remember now what I did pick. So all I know is that this is Wellington Memorial Silver Band, and I think the solist's name is Darren Gibson. Brilliant. Brilliant. Love it. Love it. Love it. As you can tell, I loved it. Stop doing that, you. Whenever I get into the bit of music, I forget that he does that. Absolutely brilliant. But Glenn Miller, China says, best clip I've heard in years. Class, made him smile. It's really, really good. But Glenn Miller, your mind was exactly where mine was, because the minute that started playing, I thought, oh, could the Muskahounds not do this next? because I could just see them, wanna walk like you. But oh, that would be class. That would be so good. That, guys, that's a request. And if you're doing requests, can I ask for that one? Please, please. That would be so funny. Oh, that would be really, 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 really good. Right. Back to a little bit of sensible stuff. Caroline Stirrup, you loved that one. You'll hopefully like the next one because it was your request. You asked for a little bit of Cookstown Grenadiers. This is them at the Open of the Gates celebration in Londonderry in 2018. Derry Day, in other words. Definitely my favourite parade of the year as well. Stephen, he says it's his best parade of the year. He misses it big time. Brilliant band. Oh, that's definitely my favourite. And I'm just glad that the camera came to this side of the road as opposed to staying where she was. Otherwise, you would have seen me with my shopping trolley on the side of the bridge. That's where we always stand. Our shopping trolley, of course, is filled with sandwiches and soft lemonades. Every time. Every time. Now, there wasn't any...
And if you believe that, then you believe today's Christmas.
Well, there is snow.
There is a shopping trolley.
Sorry?
There is a shopping trolley.
There's a shopping trolley. Yes, there's no sandwiches in it. It's all soft lemonades. Stephen McKinney, it's Margaret Ritchie says hello, and she's asking, can we play Ochre and Rose of Derry, a great accordion band? We have played them before, Margaret, and we definitely will play them again. But unfortunately, we just can't fit them in tonight because we've kind of got the program all made up for tonight. Now, where are we going to next? Yes. So there were no part music bands today, or in the request. So I managed to get a couple in because there's a few gaps this time. So I managed to get at least one in. I'm just scanning down there. No, I didn't get a second one. But I put in a little bit of Ballygowan accordion or concert band, Ballygowan accordion, Ballygowan concert band, and playing a wonderful tune called Le Rev Pass. If memory serves me right, this is one of their virtual recordings, you know, the lockdown recordings. So hopefully you enjoy this one. This is Ballygowan Concert Band. Enjoying that so much. Absolutely brilliant. Brilliant. Let me get this right, because she's told me the name again last night. Contrabass, just booming in there. Oh, that was class, just pumping away. Oh, fantastic. Love that. Absolutely love that. The bass sound in that there was brilliant. Nearly sounds as good as it would have been on the accordion. Oh, absolutely brilliant. Chuck Stock Stevie is watching from Holland. Loving this. Thanks. Glad you're enjoying it, Stevie. Loads of great music always on here, because our bands are the best in the world. Full stop. No doubt about it. Stuart Cairn says that Ballygowan are actually world champions. Is that right, Stuart? Because I don't know, but if they are, well deserved, because they are absolutely fantastic. Now, where are we going to go next? Stephanie Reid. Stephanie, I hope you are watching this evening, because your request was for a little bit of Cowan Memorial. And this is them at their own parade in 2019. super there from Cowan. Another band that you don't hear enough about, but they are really, really good when you do hear them. Lots of you enjoying Cowan there. Morris Wark, Jean Kerr, just in among all the comments about Trump. Tommy Lloyd, Glenn Miller loves the trio on it. China apparently was on the drums. China, it's about time you get back here to defend yourself. When's your 30 days up? Your jail time. Will Mullins is very good. Chloe Rafferty loves them. Steve McKinney says that he has to agree our bands are the best in the world for sure. They absolutely are. Like, I mean, there's not even a debate in it, for goodness sake. And I have to admit, I did a thing a while back up at West Belfast Flesh or Fla or whatever they call it, the West Belfast Festival. They so I just did my usual our bands are wonderful, etc., etc. And they actually admitted it. The guy out of Sinn Féin actually admitted it. He said, yeah, they're miles better than our bands. And you know, he couldn't really argue against it. And that's true. They are. There's just no debate in it. No debate in it at all. Sharon Winter says, nice sound there from Cowan. Guy Bryan's loving them as well. David Johnson. Councillor Rodney Quigley says that it's great to see the young lad on the side drum. Bigger set of cymbals would sound better. However, Rodney, I don't think I'm speaking to you after your comments about your snowman outside your door with the Liverpool hat on, because that just was not nice at all. And you could fall out. China says 60 days and counting. I thought you were only 30 days. I thought you only had a 30-day ban. Set yourself up a new account, China. Set yourself up a second account. You have 4 or 5 anyway. So use one of the other ones. Now, Lorna Campbell-Smith, are you on with us this evening? I hope you are, because your request is up next. You asked for a little bit of Craig Nuke, True Defenders, and this is them from 2019. Wee band there. As Penny says, That band's about half a mile long. Yes, it is a big, big band there. 3 boys at the back should have flutes in their hands, says Morris Work. I agree, because I was sitting watching it going, because in their front rows, they had a bass drummer and they had a side marcher as well. So why could they not moved 2 of the fluters up in there and then had nice rows of 4 instead of 2 back rows of 5? But that's just maybe my OCD kicking in, going like, I just want perfect rows. I don't want any of this mixing of numbers. That just doesn't work. Andrea Lighton, are you there? Are you watching with us this evening? William Glasgow says, enjoying all tunes and can't wait till we all meet up again soon. We hope so, William, but let's be realistic. It's probably not going to be any big parades this year, I wouldn't imagine. But you know what? We will get through it together. We will do it. We will do it. Even though I'm missing Dairy Day, I miss Dairy Day. It's my favourite day of the year. It's the one day I let loose and enjoy myself. Now, Andrea Lighton, I hope you are watching. I haven't seen a comment from you yet, but hopefully you are. This is your request. Mark Anderson sent it in for you. You asked for a little bit of Liste Grot. I'm hoping this is a new clip of Liste Grot. For a couple of times we've had them on, they've had the same clip, and it's one of them on the 12th night in Kilrea. But I would like to see a different clip of them. So hopefully, Roy, you've picked a wee different clip, have you? Yes, he has. Just want to thank Roy, actually, for picking the majority of the clips for last night and tonight. He really has helped me. Him and Lisa have really been a big, huge help to me over the past couple of weeks, because my work has been absolutely crazy and doesn't look like calming down anytime soon. But this is Liste Grot, especially for you, Andrea. Great there from Liste Grot, playing well. And lovely to see the wee girl in the front row there on the accordion as well. Always good to see it. I'm playing away too, not missing a note. Guy Bryan says he misses Rosnaula the 12th of July. It's a great day and even better when the sun is shining. And he also loves last Saturday. It's weird because when I was in a band, my favourite parade was Black Saturday, because all of the County Antrim bands came together and there was always huge, curiosity about, do we have more accordions out than them, or do they have more accordions out than us? And it was always, you were looking to see how they were playing and what they were playing and all that kind of stuff.
But did you ever notice, just talking about like Black Saturday, that the accordion bands were always smaller in size, because these not all swap members about, because that's why he's all got similar types of uniforms, so that you can play in about 3 or 4 different bands depending who's parading.
Not like in my day. They kind of do a wee bit now, but and that's just because it's so hard to get members now, so they're helping each other out now. But back in my day, you definitely didn't. There was just, you're stirring, twat. There was just too much rivalry away back in my day to do that kind of thing. So it was always, Black Saturday was always my favorite day, but now I love watching Dairy Day. It is my favorite day. Absolutely. Spot on, Roy. Accordion Deception. Away on with the Perrys. It's just band friendships and helping each other out. That's all it is. Don't know what you are talking about. My goodness. Now, time for Alan Finlay and Jimmy Vardy all to be happy because their band is on next. What are you laughing about?
Read that again.
I'm going to leave. Jimmy Vardy. He's not a nice person. He's not a nice person at all. I don't like him. I hate you, Roy. I really do hate you. Absolutely hate you this evening. Alan Finlay. Alan Finlay, this one is for you. It's Ballyquin. Yes, I have been suckered, Glenn. I have been suckered. It's not nice at all. Because I just read it. I just didn't I just read it. You're hateful, Roy. Hateful, hateful, hateful. This is Ballyquin Loyal Sons of Ulster playing in 2019. You lot are all in the black book. Honest to goodness. They're going down. The names are going down in the black book. That is so cruel. Look, nobody ever said it was easy being a Liverpool supporter, but it doesn't stop us, okay? Doesn't stop us. Now, time for a little pipe band. And then maybe after the pipe band, we'll do a little bit of the birthdays. So during the pipe band here, if you have any birthdays coming up, give us a wee shout and we'll get them all included. I've got 4 or 5 there. So this is for Thelma Thompson Little. You requested a little bit. Hold on, I've just seen it. Ryan McGuinness didn't walk that parade. So you gurn a bit getting Ballyquin on and then you weren't at the parade that we play. Couldn't write it. I actually, do you know something? I read that there and Jamie Vardy, and it didn't click on me because he's not a player that I particularly like in any way because he doesn't play for Liverpool. So therefore, he just doesn't exist as far as I'm concerned, especially today. But I knew that there was more than one person who was asking for Ballyquin. And for some reason, I thought, Ryan McGuinness, that was you. I don't know why. User in the black book. Anyway, this is for Thelma Thompson Little, Altnafy Memorial Pipe Band.
Roses are red, violets are blue. Here are the three Muskehounds with a special message for you.
Fast wine, I'll drinks it all the time, but we can't help falling in love with you. Who loves you?
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Mad. You three are mad. Janet. David McInish says, good evening, just about bed for a night shift. Looking forward to watching the show back later. Keep safe and well. David, you were on. If you're the bass drummer from Greengrass Thistle, your clip was on last week. So we always play it. It always makes its way around. Tracy Smith's headers. They really are. Thomas McCarthy says, Val doing a cracking job. We can't get parading, so always look forward to these nights. 4-chair turn for the Hounds. I know, because they're going to be on next with the birthday songs, because we have a list of birthdays to do here. So Christopher, we want to wish you a happy, I think that's Christopher Murphy, or is it Martin? I'm not sure, because I didn't write down the surname. Christopher, very happy birthday, and that comes from Trevor Murphy and also from Christina Martin. Want to wish Ian Campbell a happy birthday as well. And I've got something written beside it, but I can't make out my own writing. Sorry, Ian. Jonathan Courtney for Wednesday the 10th, as we said, and that comes from Julie and Ross. Jonathan is in Cormain Sons and Rising Sons of William. Paul Irvine, we want to send you a very happy birthday, and that comes from Joy Cullen and Joshua and all the team up there in Kilkeel. I nearly said Kilray. Rachel McCarthy, happy birthday to you. Your birthday's on the 15th. So happy birthday from all the family there. And Joseph Lyons, you are a big 4 on Monday, and that comes from Nanny and Granda Lyons. And I hope you get lots and lots of lovely presents. Happy birthday to you all. We hope you have a wonderful day. And here is the special rendition of Happy Birthday from the wonderful Muskehounds, as per usual.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday from the forum. Happy birthday to you.
2 birthdays I missed. Glenn Miller's sister Cindy, her birthday is today. Also, Brian Colley, thank you for reminding me, David, because I did wish him happy birthday today. Wished happy birthday today to Brian Colley out of Dunaki, formerly The Vow, and also Clive from Dungannon Crown Defenders, or Dungiven Crown Defenders, formerly Pride of the Main and Pride of the Ban. I can't remember your last name, sorry, but I did wish you happy birthday today. So happy birthday to everyone having a birthday. Have a great day whenever it may be. Now, where are we going next? Yes, we are going to have a little bit of Dun and Money, specially requested by Peter Scott. This is them at their own parade in 2019. Robert Goldsmith says, I missed the birthdays for his sister Ruby and niece Marie Egan, both birthdays on Valentine's Day. So happy birthday to you both. That's Ruby and Marie Egan, whose birthdays are tomorrow. Robert, I genuinely didn't. Did you put it in the comments or something last night? Because I genuinely haven't seen it. And I've just checked the messages on the forum and I've just checked my own personal messages and I don't have a message from you, so apologies that we missed that there, but I honestly hadn't seen it anywhere.
All right. Did their lines settle your OCD okay?
No, it didn't. There was a boy in the middle row there would have got a crack in the ear with a flute if I'd have been behind him. Dog pissing in the snow would have been straighter. Brian Emerson says, say hello to Myrtle, it might wake her up. Say hello to Kenny McClelland, watching a good band. Adam had said that the Muskehounds are taking over the show, and I said, yeah, I would have to cut down their airtime, but Roy is on their payroll. Like, so what can I do? And Roy made a good point. They're the only ones that stepped up to the plate, took a swing, and scored a home run. They deserve the airtime. So let's throw the gauntlet down to everyone out there. If you want to play a little tune, sing a little song, and send the video in to us, we're more than happy to feature it, because I know all you talented people out there, you can do things not just in the band. So if you can do a wee Irish jig, or if you can tap dance, or if you can sing, or anything like that there, do a wee clip, send it in. We'll only be too delighted to see it. Absolutely delighted. Roy's limit will be carrying a banneret round the back garden, but you know, like, I'm sure we can think of something else for him to do. Could you still play a flute, Roy, do you think?
I can still play a flute. I also can do magic.
Magic? Oh, you do a magic trick?
I can do magic tricks. It's not really good doing it in video type of thing, but I might do something. I might actually even play a wee bit of a tune. I might even see if I can borrow an accordion and play a bit of an accordion, just to show that anybody can pick up an accordion and play it.
Yeah, they're so easy.
Actually, they are so easy compared to a flute. An accordion's easier to play than a flute. Maybe bigger and harder to carry about, but it's easier to play because it's just like playing a keyboard. And you get the notes with an O or an I, so it's in or out.
A two-row isn't. Merry Bandit, apparently that tune was called Classic Tune. Apparently. More difficult playing in a bigger band than a smaller band. Joshua, you only saying that because you heard me saying that before. But it is true. It absolutely is true. The only thing that settles OCD is Blue WKD. I'm sorry, but there's nothing could settle the OCD of that guy in that middle row. He would have been... Muskehound sword dancing. Now, there's an idea. Oh, no. Eddie says no dancing. Ken Stewart says, Lord, no. What's that for? Oh, come on, Ken. We sung on the guitar. We sung on the guitar would do well from you. We've seen you playing guitar along with Starnoka before, so we turned Roy. I play accordion and flute, and accordion was more difficult to learn. This is Joshua. You're digging a big hole, Roy. I know.
I have played both, and I know that the accordion's easier to.
Hold on a minute. Jackie Mullen says I'm too old for Irish dancing. Roy was even taught Irish dancing. Do you want to expand on this?
I did Irish dancing when I was 4 till I was 8.
So we can expect an Irish dancing display from you then?
No, you can't.
Thank you for that, Jackie. Thank you for that. That's good to know.
I actually even won 2 trophies and 6 medals in my time doing Irish dancing. I'm not hard to admit it, because coming from my mother, who was Ulster champion, my big sister was All Ireland champion. So, you know, it's of course I had to do a bit of it whenever they taught it. So.
Did you hit one of the winks with the kernels?
No, but there is a picture of me somewhere sitting with a little sheepskin body warmer thing on, and my wee kilt was about that size, wee green kilt.
You can loan that to the Muskehounds. Loan it to the Muskehounds. Now, where are we going next? We are going Norris, Maine. I know that you are watching. And hopefully Mr. and Mrs. Carlisle are also watching, because you had requested, Norris, a little bit of Brunswick accordion. Now, I didn't pick this clip, so I have no idea what clip it's from. I don't even know if I'm in it or not. So let's have a little listen to Brunswick Accordion Band. excellent there from Brunswick,
Aren't
but
they
unfortunately
from-
I can't say that on air.
Aren't they from the Kilkeel area?
Yeah, well, they're from Adelong, which is just
Just
outside
up the
Kilkeel.
road. So, you would makes you wonder though that a certain person who's in Balnaran drumming travels all the way from Kilkeel to Dunloy to drum that. I wonder if it's the attraction of a certain fae that takes him from Kilkeel to Dunloy. I wonder if there's a great accordion band down in this area.
You're bad.
Mr. Morris.
You're bad. The one thing I can add to that, though, is I can remember that Joshua used to go along to Brunswick accordion events whenever he was dating one of the wee girls out of the band. So that might add an extra dimension to it. I don't know.
It might be.
I don't know.
And
Somebody said last night that I am not only putting bands off the road, but I'm being a matchmaker as well.
that was Glenn said that.
That was Glenn. Let me know if I need a hat for the wedding, Faye. Okay.
And
If I need a hat.
the other thing I'll add, it was actually a sister of a good friend of yours that taught me the accordion. Joe Stevenson.
Yes.
It was his sister Sharon, because I was dating her at the time, taught me the accordion. And while she was in Prince of Orange. So there you go.
Joshua says this is worse than this woman. Leslie Morton, I hope that you're watching. Excellently played there from Brunswick. I love seeing them. I think they're super, super band. I have to say they have a brilliant way with the kids coming through, and you can tell that it pays off whenever you see them in it, and the young girls on the band. And the scary thing about it is that all those kids in the band are all music readers, and they're all like grade 7 and grade 6 in the piano. So I mean, when they come up into their full strength of playing accordions, they are going to be all super players. That's going to be a super band.
Definitely must be the attraction of Faye, because Joy says he did drum in Brunswick.
Oh, well, there you go. So do you just go with the bands with romance in them, Joshua? Is that what we're saying here? Is that what you're telling us, Joy? Jimmy Graham says, bet it was your best squeeze, Roy. Adam Livingston's advice is don't chase wee dolls and bands, Joshua. Well, you have a choice. It's wee boys or wee girls. One or the other. Joy is quite right. She says, you have too much time in your hands, Joshua, that you know a loose woman. Josh is an accordion Adonis. It's your turn tonight, Josh. It's your turn to get it tight and heavy. Joy says her lips are sealed. No, Joy, you could just PM us and tell us all we need to know. How's that? Adrian wants to know, does Joshua take a shortcut through with Sharkin to Dunloy? He says that's the only thing that matters. Oh my goodness. Maybe Auntie Val can make a guest appearance with the Muscahounds. I will now, this right hand up, this is a promise. I will make a singing debut with the Muscahounds, provided you three guys are standing behind me in rah-rah skirts, giving it the whole, shoo up, be wop. I promise I will stand in front singing, and I can't sing. That would be a sight to behold. What has reading music got to do with history? I don't know. I never said it had. Someone suggested, Roy, that you could play a tune in the accordion, dance at the same time, and also pull a rabbit. You didn't say you were going to pull a rabbit from, so I was wondering, are you going to pull out your butt or something, or your ear? Oh my goodness. Joshua Morris, your mother is shocked here. Muscadoo-ups, that's exactly the word for them, Glenn. Now, Leslie Morton, you had asked for a little bit of Moneymore Bible and Crown Defenders. One of my favourite types of band. Edward says, I'd be sorry. Yeah, probably will, Ed. Probably will. Moneymore Bible and Crown Defenders. This is them playing. I love this style of band. I just love. Roy hates them, but I love them. Love the snare drums, the skeleton drums. Absolutely brilliant. Love the sound. Roy said that it was painful looking for that clip. Now, last night, no, wrong band. Robert Morrison, I hope that you are watching this evening. Are you there, Robert? Robert says, looks well from the back. Mark Anderson was carrying the Union flag there. He says, right looking fella carrying the flag. Robert says that you look well from the back. I'm not sure if that's a compliment or not, Robert, to be honest. Money's Lane Flute Band was requested by Robert Morrison. And this is a little clip of them, another superb band. Caroline Stirrup says, that's my band. I used to play in it. That you played Money More. Well, get back to it, Caroline. It's about time you were back. This is Money's Lane at their own parade in 2018. That was quite simply superb. The parts, who made the comment on the parts there? Sharon Winter said the parts make the difference. They do indeed. Flawlessly played. Fantastic balance between the parts and the drum major or the drum corps. Absolutely brilliant. And the sound of the boots. I say this every time they come on, that I am starting a campaign for the tips to come back. We need the tips back on shoes to get that nice sound. We really, really do. Half an hour left, so let's see what more we can fit in this evening. Stephanie Reid, last night you asked for a little bit, or well, don't think it was you actually asked for it last night, Stephanie. You did ask for this band in the viewer's request for Brackley Flute Band, and there was a few people were commenting about it last night. So I hope you're all watching, because this is them at their own parade in 2017. Very dark one there, but still playing well. Ken Stewart is an offer. We are getting this group working up well. He said if we can get the Muscahines in rah-rah skirts, he will also sing or play a guitar or whatever along with us. So we are gathering up. Anybody else wants to be part of this singing group, feel free to put your name on the list. We might have to start having auditions right enough, because there's a high standard to maintain there with the guys. Roy McPeak, I will probably, this is from Morris Wark. I will probably get black booked, but did you ever notice the people standing at the side of the road when an accordion band comes along? They're standing on their tiptoes looking to see what the next band is. Just saying for a friend.
I would agree 100%. You watch numerous videos. We've watched numerous videos. Whenever it's a band parade, you see people not looking at the band. They're always looking down the road to see who's next.
Morris Wark. I am looking over my glasses at you. I hope you feel suitably chastened for that comment. Speaking of, I'll have to play it some night in the show. I have a clip of Dunloy in Ballymoney one night, and the clip in Money's Lane just made me think of it. And as we're walking along, you can actually hear the feet, because virtually every single one of us have tips in, and you tips in the heels and you tips in the toes, you tips everywhere, but you can hear the shum 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 at the feet. It's class. Gives me goose pimples every time I watch it. Where are we at now? Roy, you're sacked, says Joan. Joan, why is he sacked? Sam and the doggies there were in front of Brackney. Now, the next clip is one of my choices. I hope you'll forgive me. I threw this wee one in because I thought it's a while since we've had a drum line in. We need a wee drum line just for a little bit of a change. This is quite a long clip, but I'm pretty sure nobody will complain, to be honest. It's a little drum battle. I don't know if you've ever seen those American drum battles that they have, where they'll maybe have the band of their army band doing a drum line and then another band doing it.
Just not the wee clip I played on one of my nights a while back.
Could have done.
Same clip.
Because I'm educating you in good music doesn't mean to say you're taking the credit for it.
Stick to your accordions.
This is a drum battle between two of the best drum corps ever. It is between the Royal Marines Corps of Drums and Top Secret Drum Corps. The first part of it is all Top Secret Drum Corps, who are superb as they always are. And the second half is when they start to have the little full battle with the Royal Marines. You can tell me at the end of it who you think won. The one thing that always surprised me, I met the guys out of the Top Secret Drum Corps at the Tattoo in Londonderry. the Wall City Tattoo. I have to say, they're all so young. I was really, really surprised. They are all really, really young. But tell me who you think wins the drum battle, and I think you'll enjoy this. kind of hard to say there, wasn't it? They were both outstanding and lovely the way they came both together. The one thing they the one thing that I did notice, did you notice that whenever the Royal Marines were on the stairs and then they were handing over to the top secret ground floor, they held out their sticks and pointed at them. But did you also notice the way that they all brought their arm down really, really slowly and all in perfect unison? It was fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. I couldn't choose one. Definitely couldn't. Now, John Macbeth and Gordon Corbett, I hope you are both watching because you asked for a little bit of Derry Bourne Defenders. This is them at their own parade in 2019. I almost feel sorry for them having to come after those guys. I have to say, I love Roman and the Gloaming on the flute. It's brilliant, isn't it? It's really, really, really good. Lots of you saying about China on the cymbals, and I very nearly forgot because I was just so blown away with the singing. But China did send me a wee poem earlier on, so I'm going to have to read that out for you all if you're sitting comfortably. Wee poem. I joined your forum because I really, really wanted to. It really was the thing to do. Roy likes the prod boys, you like the Gert. That's why he got the shirt. The forum is good, we all love the crack, but some of the bands would make you flirt. So on this Valentine's show, do your best and wear a clean vest. Myself, Eddie and Stephen, we love the show, but if you don't play us tonight, we are going to show. So Val, my dear, turn up tonight sober and play all the three favourites. It's not Blue Peter. It don't all rhyme, but enjoy this. See you later.
Their talent knows no bounds. Singers, splitters, poets, poet laureate, the poet laureate of the Ulster Bands Forum.
Gormy says the drum solos were absolutely brilliant. Gormy, do you mean that the drum solos were better than the Muskehounds? Because, you know, I'm kind of thinking their rendition was, you know, out of this world. Absolutely. Now, I'm sure you saw. I'm guessing a quite inebriated by now Glenn Miller, because at one point in time he actually says, "I'm stopping with the comments. Few flags short of Shakespeare." I want some of whatever Glenn's drinking. He did say at one point in time, "I'm going to have to stop with the comments because I can't see." But Glenn, as you know, is of Made to Parade, the podcast, and one of his most recent interviews was with the person who requested this next band, Keith Anderson, and Keith requested a little bit of, I think it's his own band, South Fermanagh Loyalists. Well, I know it's his own band. And this is for you, Keith. And if you haven't had a chance yet, check out Made to Parade and the podcast and have a listen. All cracking people from the band scene. Brilliant there from South Fermanagh Loyalist. And Brian Emerson is happy. He said it's a Fermanagh band. Hopefully that's keeping you happy because there's not as many brass. So Brian, next month when I'm doing Viewers Request Weekend, you need to make sure you're in there sharp because it's only the first 50 bands who will get played at the Viewers Request Weekend.
And the post will go up whenever Valerie wakes up on that day, so it could be anywhere from 8:30 at night to 20, 9:15.
You trying to say I only stay awake for 10 minutes in the day? You wouldn't be far wrong. Anti-Val, you're spoiled on this evening's show. I sure am. Serenaded, poetry, what more could I want? Romance is not dead in the Ulster bands, I'll have to say that. Colin Johnson says, I've no more drink left. Thanks, lockdown. Well, that's what you get, Colin, because you didn't buy us around last night. We still have alcohol here.
Especially the romance between Kilkeel and Ballymoney.
What?
Oh, that's where Dunloy Parade, isn't it, in Ballymoney? So, yeah. Where do they practice? Do they practice in Dunloy?
He lives in Limavady.
She lives in... Oh, so it's between... It's even further for Joyce to travel. Limavady.
So I practice is a good excuse to meet up. Sorry, Faye, sorry. It was a Freudian slip last night, which just has got out of control, I have to say. Now, Ainsley Gordon, I hope you're watching, but if you're not, I know that Amy and Denise definitely are. You had put in a little request for the Loyalist prisoners in Long Kesh on the 12th morning with their homemade drums playing Sash. It's well deserved of a place on this list. Unfortunately, you weren't early enough, so it didn't get into the first 50. But I have been so nice to everyone and done the second 50 that means you're getting included tonight. So this is it. It's a 3-minute I think from memory, it's a 3-minute documentary. It doesn't last that long, but enjoy it because it lets you see just that, bands don't leave you no matter where you're at.
Back in H8, the Loyalists are preparing for a special event, the commemoration of the 300th anniversary of the Battle of the Boyne. They'd spent 4 months getting ready. The authorities chose not to intervene because there'd been similar celebrations for the previous 2 years, and the regalia would be handed over at the end. In the great scheme of prison life, they believed it wasn't an issue.
There's a lot of time involved. The stuff is made from bits of scrap paper and the insides of toilet rolls and mop heads and stuff like this here. So to translate it from that, is a considerable degree of effort.
That feel all right? You line up at the front door. One and see it there. That's it. Next, please.
I suppose to a certain extent we are being triumphant because we're celebrating a battle that was won. But it's our way of celebrating. Basically, we can show that even in these conditions, we can celebrate something very important to us. We're not downhearted, you know what I mean? We're able to celebrate it and enjoy it.
I'm a person who...
Absolutely brilliant. I mean, what can you say when you look at China says 4 members of East Belfast Girls and Boys in that clip. So you nearly got the band on then, China. But you just have to admire the dedication that went into that. Because like even the artwork on the banneret and everything like that. It always makes me smile. Makes me smile, that clip, I have to say. Now, Mark Anderson, your request was for a little bit of Bruce's True Blues accordion. This is them playing at Balachi Song Parade. great there from Bruce's Two Blues. Adam, you're totally right. Very unique drumming for an accordion band, but it works. It really works with the music that they play and the tunes that they play at the high snare or high tension snares and the pipe band style drumming really, really work. Brian Goody, my goodness, it is 10 o'clock. Where has the night gone? We have only 3 more bands left, so do stick with us, just the 3 more. The next one is the Sergeant White Memorial. This is requested by Flo Moore. This is them playing at Ardara Accordions Parade in 2019. Absolutely superb. The last time, I have to admit now, the last time I saw Sergeant White, they were down in numbers and were quite small, but I'm so delighted to see them well up in numbers. A lot of young members coming through there. And the wee guy in the drum at the front, he was struggling, but he never missed a beat. And the stick lifting and everything was perfect. Absolutely brilliant. Really, really pleased to see that. Really, really happy to see that indeed. Now, Guy Kinnear, one of your requests was for Camlachie Loyal Star. So this is them at the Freeman's Parade in 2018. excellent there. I thought they were going to play long enough. Long enough to come up by my house, but they didn't. Now, one of the things Roy and I were talking about last night after the show was various different things. So what we've done is we have picked out a selection of names of people, and what we're going to do is get in contact with you and ask you to do up a list for the show. You don't have to come on camera or nothing, but we want you to do up the list. Now, the only conditions that we have are that you stick to our format. We will tell you how many of each type of band, but after that, the choice of which bands is totally up to yours. So we've got a list of about 12 or 13 or 14 people, and we'll be in touch with you over the next few weeks. If you don't want to do it, that's fine, but we just thought we would open it up to a few others. It's people that we, like, comment on the forum all the time, that we see them watching the lives all the time. So we thought we would, just open it up. It's not everybody, and there's nothing, it's not favoritism or anything like that there. There's just, a few different names that we've pulled out of the hat. So keep a wee eye for that there. Next weekend, we have Neil is going to be doing it on the Saturday night. Neil Glass is going to be doing it. That's why he was commenting about how many we were taking of his. And I'm going to do a wee selection on Friday night, just some weird ones out of the norm. So,
two wee comments to go on. Joy Cullen has commented saying she's sitting there thinking about all the nights that she has driven a certain Mr. Morris up to Dunloy.
Facilitator Joy. That's what
and
you were.
The other wee thing I want to, Glenn wants to come to the Black Book Gang because we've got cookies and vodka, and it's Smirnoff and double cream Oreos. So Glenn wants to join us.
Just writing down here. Okay, that's you in, Glenn. No bother. You're in. Eddie Johnny says Neil never plays us either. Well, he's going at Neil next Saturday night. Make a change for you skirting at me. So last band tonight was requested by Stephanie Reid. Make sure you join us next Friday night at 8 o'clock, and of course next Saturday night for Neil. I know we just throw some weird ones into the mix just for a wee change. Stephanie requested a little bit of Blair Memorial, so this is our final band of this evening. Neil says it's a clip that's 16 minutes long, but after the drumming clip, he doesn't feel too bad. It was only 6 minutes, Neil. I'm sure it was brilliant. Could you have asked for nicer? See you all next Friday night. Until then, stay safe, stay warm, stay COVID-free, and until then, keep the flutes to the myth, boys, because we're coming to the tune.
Roses are red, violets are blue. Here are the three Muskehounds with a special message for you.
Well, drinks it all the time, but we can't help falling in love with you. Who loves you?
It was when England's glorious sun in 1688 was overcast with treason's cloud and popery stood elate, that up arose her Protestants, the peasant and the peer, and vowed the chain of perjure James that they would not dainty wear. They sought them out a prudent chief to guide their heart and zeal, to lead them on that victory might bless their flashing steel. And who so fit to guide that host in all its bright array as William, Prince of Orange, ere he landed at Torbay? Then up arose the mighty chief and left his native shore, and rode upon the stormy waves our freedom to restore. Upon his flag was blazoned forth high fluttering o'er the main, that our religion and our laws he ever would maintain. 'Twas then in gallant style he stood upon the vessel's prow, with victory on his flashing sword and wisdom on his brow. And tens of thousands greeted him upon his natal day, when he, our glorious Orange chief, first landed at Torbay. Come, brethren of the Orange bond, a bond ne'er to be riven. Whene'er we give great William's name, a bumper must be given. For if you'd fire a feu de joie to him who victory won, come prime and load and see you get charge into your gun. The eloquence of bumpers full there's nothing can surpass. There's naught expresses kindred soul like friendship's social glass. And thus we give our song and toast with 3 times 3 huzzah, the memory of King William and his landing at Torbay. The memory of King William and his landing at Torbay.